That little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive.
Mexican boy weighs 28 kilograms at 10 months old and doctors don't know why. He might need medical treatment costing a fortune, but his father earns just a little over $200, 261 Australian dollars, a month. And doctors do not yet know why young Luis Manuel is so huge. Mexico leads the world in childhood obesity and diabetes, and Gonzalez is an extreme example of this unwelcome distinction. 10-month-old Luis Gonzalez with his parents Isabel Pantoja and Mario Gonzalez, and his elder brother Mario at their home in Tecuman, Colima State, Mexico. Picture, of source AFP. Luis cannot walk or even crawl. Picture, of source AFP. Isabel Pantoja is exhausted from carrying her son Luis Gonzalez, who weighs 28 kilos. Picture, of source AFP. At birth he weighed 3. 5 kilos, about the same as his brother Mario, who is almost 3 but is now dwarfed by his baby brother. At 2 months of age, Luis weighed 10 kilos. Over the next 8 months he gained a staggering 18 kilos. I thought it was because I had good breast milk, said his mother, 24-year-old Isabel Pantoja, speaking in the unpainted cement home where the family lives in Tecuman, in the Pacific Coast state of Colima. His parents created a Facebook page and opened a bank account for people to donate money for Luis Manuel's medical care. They take turns pushing him to the hospital in a decrepit stroller for daily blood tests. It hurts to watch the nurses search among the rolls of fat on his arms, Ravane, said his father, Mario Gonzalez. The parents got the shock of their life when a pediatrician told them the boy might need hormone injections that cost $555 724 Australian dollars, each. And despite lots of study and examination, no one really knows what is wrong with this baby boy. Despite Luis' condition, there is hope. Picture, of source AFP. Doctors are baffled because the toddler does not demand food constantly. Picture, of source AFP. One of the main hypotheses is that he could have a disease called Prader-Willi syndrome, a genetic condition in which children have an insatiable appetite and weak muscle tone, although this boy does not eat voraciously or spend the day demanding food. The disorder can also cause heart problems and delays in development of the brain and genitals. Montoya caresses her son as she recounts that when he was a little more than a month old, the boy had to wear clothes meant for 2 or 3-year-olds. The day of his first vaccine he weighed 10 kilos, she said. Now he has to go to the hospital as many as 4 times a week for tests. One day the stroller simply collapsed under his weight. During an interview with the parents, Luis Manuel giggled when his feet were tickled. He tried to put things in his mouth, like other babies. And he observed everything with a keen, alert eye. But he cannot walk or even crawl. He can only sit upright. Isabel Pantoja and Luis Gonzalez as they arrive at a clinic in Colima City for a regular medical checkup. Picture, of source AFP. Luis Gonzalez could have a gland issue. Picture, of source AFP. Pantoja is becoming exhausted from carrying him so much, said the father, a well-built man who works at a juice plant. But there is hope. Sylvia Orozco, a surgeon who specializes in nutrition, contacted the family and examined the boy. She concluded that his life might be in danger, but is awaiting the results of tissue sample analyses in the United States. Orozco said that, rather than Prader-Willi syndrome, his problem may be this: while pregnant with Luis Manuel, his mother's diet lacks certain nutrients and this caused glands that manage his metabolism to underperform. If that turns out to be the case, the prognosis is good and would involve hormone shots.